Hi. After the last video about the coding back in the day on the Spectrum, I got quite a lot of messages asking about where the emulator is available for download and how you can put some games on it and look at some other resources. So I figured I'd do a quick part 2 and put these resources together, show you how they work, show you how you can get some games on the old emulator, and have a bit of nostalgia really back in the day of the 80s playing on the Spectrum. So here you go, enjoy. First thing to do here is grab that emulator. So if you're in a normal web page, have a look for Spectrum Emulator Fuse. That'll take us to this site. It does talk about it being a Unix emulator. There is a Windows version at all. So if you jump in there and you'll see under downloads, just down here, there is a Windows version. This will take us into a SourceForge website, and it will very shortly download that file for us, which is the setup file. We can save that, and we are ready to go. Let's have a look at the download section now. We can see we've got our file ready to go, so we'll just kick that off. That'll give us the normal next finish scenario. You can see what it's doing here though, grabbing all the setup files, putting it in a directory, copying it on, all good. Now if we just run that, I'm using dual screen, so it picks up on the other screen, so I'm just going to make that a little bit larger and then drop that across here. So you can see now we've got an emulator ready to go. Now what I would like to show you is a couple of quick things about the features of this one. Because as a quick tip here, if we click help here and hit the keyboard, what it will do for us is give us this, which is incredibly useful if you're doing any of the coding work. But what I want to do here is actually show you some of the sites that we can go to for games downloads and other materials. So we jump back into our web page here. The site I'm interested in here is called worldofspectrum.org. Now what they have here is a lot of the archive material and things around the Spectrum as a whole, and what I'm interested is the archive section here, and you can see there's lots of games and other resources. It does have, and I want to show you this just quickly. Anybody that was in the 80s and had these things will be interested in this magazine section. A lot of magazines here, but I'm going to look for one called Crash, which was very popular back in the day. And if we look at that, you'll see that what someone's done is they've scanned into PDF format all of the magazines. If we look at a particular year here, let's grab one of these, and it will actually show you the whole magazine in one go, and you can download that as a PDF as well, which is pretty cool. Now let's have a look back at the games section. So if we want to bring down any of these games, some of these you can download, some of them you can't, but a lot of them you can. If we hit toggle filter here, you can go for a search. So let's search for something we used to play called Chucky Egg. You can see it comes up here, Chucky Egg, great. We go in there and it gives you all the details about the games and the like. I'm interested in this file section because you can see a download and play option is I can bring this file down, and we'll save that one. Now what it does is it just brings us obviously a normal zip file. Let's go into our downloads again, and we can see that we've got a Chucky Egg file, so we'll just extract that out, and that will then create this one. Now all I need to do is literally just, if I grab that file and move it into here, actually we do need to turn the keyboard off, but we can grab that, chuck it in. Sometimes it doesn't work, which is wonderful. You'll notice that sometimes when you're using the emulator, best way to do that is to exit that emulator and come back into Fuse there, make it slightly bigger, drop it back in, and now drop that in, and there we go. And we need to turn that sound off too, because it's very annoying, the old sounds on the Spectrum, lots of beeps. But you can see we've got our game. Quick thing with Chucky Egg, you press R, redefine the keys, you can decide what you want to use for that. S to start, and then one player, and you can obviously jump straight in there and play our game, which is, like I say, pretty basic Spectrum stuff, but you get the idea. If you want a bit of the nostalgia of playing some of these games, it's all pretty cool. If you want to start a new one, quite easily, we just do a quick reset on the machine and you get back to exactly where you were. So you can pretty much grab any of these items from these games and from all the resources here. If we look at text adventures, educational, the utilities section, there's plenty of them that you can go in and just download and play with, and then just drop those files onto your Fuse emulator, and away you go. Just have fun as if you were back in the 80s messing around with the old Spectrum. Thanks for watching. If you want any of the links to any of the resources, I do have them available on the website there, thecloudgeezer.com. Just have a look at the article, you'll find those in there. So please visit that, and please remember to subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much. Have a good day.